Governor.
Good morning, Mrs. Governor. What can we do for you today?
I'm really not feeling well today. I was wondering if I could see a doctor or a nurse for a consultation.
Yes.
Is anyone available?
Yes, Sister Vivian is on duty today. She's presently busy with a patient. As soon as she's done, she will be with you. In the meantime, please take a seat. You'll be the next one.
Okay, thank you.
Who's my next patient? Mrs. Govender? Mrs. Govender.
Oh, that's me.
Hello, Mrs. Govender. I'm Sister Vivian.
Oh, please, sister. Call me Dina.
Certainly, Dina. Come in with me. So, Dina, tell me how you're feeling today.
Well, I'm very tired and lightheaded.
And how long has this been going on for?
Well, it's been going on for quite some time now. I've had these bouts of dizziness and lightheadedness for a while. For instance, sister, doing simple chores around the house, like carrying the shopping bags from the car to the house, for me, that's tremendously strenuous. And I often find myself out of breath and gasping for air. And as a result, I'm extremely exhausted afterwards.
Mom, are you okay? You look as though you've had a really stressful day.
Oh, Sebi, I'm okay, thanks. I just feel out of sorts and a bit tired, but I'm sure it will pass.
Well, I tell you what, Mom. Why don't I make you a nice cup of tea while you go relax and get comfortable to watch your favorite soapy? And I'll also cut these vegetables for you.
That sounds like a good idea. I sure can use some time to catch my breath. Thanks, my darling. Sometimes, even while I'm relaxing, I have those dizzy spells. And when I get up, I lose my balance for a brief moment. It's really starting to worry me.
Dina, what you're describing is definitely cause for concern. Let me ask you, is there a history of heart problems in your family?
Yes, Sister Vivian. My dad died a couple of years ago from a heart attack. And my grandmother, from my mother's side, recently died of stroke.
Well, considering your current symptoms and your family history, I think there might be a good chance that you're also suffering from heart disease.
Oh, really? That's very worrying.
More than half the deaths caused by chronic heart disease happen to people before the age of 65. These premature deaths place a heavy burden on the workforce, and it is said that premature death due to heart disease will increase at a rate of 41% between 2007 and 2030. In South Africa, the Indian community has the highest rate of heart disease, followed by the colored community. It is important that we cure the tide of heart disease and make ourselves aware of the signs and symptoms, which include bloating in the stomach with subsequent loss of appetite and nausea, fatigue or reduced capacity to complete daily activities, a fast and irregular heartbeat, chest pain or discomfort during physical activity, difficulty breathing when performing daily activities or when the person is at rest. Also, changes in sleep patterns, like sleeping too much at irregular intervals, can also indicate heart problems. Further symptoms include decreased urination, swollen ankles, restlessness, and constant dizziness or lightheadedness. So, with these factors in mind, let's go back to Nurse Vivian and her consultation with Dina.
Sister, please tell me what will happen if I have any of these symptoms.
Well, there are 3 forms of heart disease. The first one is a heart attack, and that's caused when your heart stops beating. The second one is heart failure, and that's when your heart isn't pumping enough oxygen or blood around your body. And the third major one, Dina, is the stroke.
Oh, you know, sister, I've heard about all of these symptoms before, but I never thought I would suffer from any of them. What's really worrying is that I could die from one of them.
I know this must come as a shock to you, but ultimately, the power is in your hands. Many people die from undiagnosed heart disease, but in your case, Dina, with a change of lifestyle and diet, we could prevent the heart disease from developing before it's too late.
I'm glad I was diagnosed at such an early stage, and I definitely agree with you. There's no time like the present to start a serious lifestyle change.
Love, how was your day at the clinic today? What did the nurses have to say?
Well, I can tell you she certainly didn't mince her words. She said, given the family's history and the symptoms that I have, I could possibly be suffering from a heart problem.
Mom, heart disease? Mom, you can't die now. We love you too much.
Oh, girls. I'm not ready to die just yet. And like the sister says, if with regular exercise and a healthy eating plan, we can prolong the heart disease.
Thank goodness.
Heart disease can be prevented by making major changes in the patient's existing lifestyle. Let's look at a few examples of the changes a patient can make. Firstly, and most importantly, is giving up smoking or cutting down on the amount of cigarettes smoked on a daily basis. Then, eating a balanced diet consisting mainly of fresh fruits and vegetables. Doing moderate exercise on a daily basis. Making sure to cut down on salt intake. Learn to manage stress better by talking to someone or taking up a hobby. Avoid diabetes and obesity.
Mom, are we having hot wings for dinner tonight?
Oh, Tammy, I just told you we need to start eating healthy more regularly.
I agree with your mom. We need to cut out the greasy foods, okay? It's not good for you.
So this means we're not having hot wings again, doesn't it?
Oh, Tammy, that's not what it means. It simply means that we need to start eating healthy more regularly. But we can still have the takeaway occasionally.
Look, girls, we need to support and encourage your mum in a healthier lifestyle, okay? It's not beneficial only for her, it's also beneficial for us. I want you girls to grow overweight and, I want you girls to look pretty. And I also need to lose a few kilos.
Yeah, Dad, we know you're right. It's just that those hot wings are so good.
Ach, Tammy, stop it with the hot wings now. Anyway, I have a surprise for us for supper this evening. I've made your grandmother's favorite fish dish. The one that we love so much.
See, girls, healthy food can be tasty and enjoyable. I'm so looking forward to it.
Hi, Sister Vivian. How are you? It's so nice to see you again.
Oh, good to see you, Dina. Wow, you are looking healthy.
What can I say? Your advice and guidance has certainly been an inspiration to me. Your guidance has really inspired me to have a lifestyle change and to lose a bit of weight.
And I see you definitely kept to your goal to change to a better lifestyle.
And I've even got some of my friends exercising with me.
I am so impressed, Dina.
That's not all. My family and I enjoy eating fresh fruit and vegetables more regularly. And I also make fish twice a week. The best part, my husband was so inspired by our lifestyle change that he's actually giving up smoking completely.
That's such an inspirational story. Dina, you know that the clinic runs a mother's group.
You mentioned that to me when we first met.
Ah, that's right. I was wondering, maybe you could speak to our mothers, share your story and your success.
Really? If you think that's going to be a positive influence on them to change their lifestyle and be more healthy, why not?
Okay, so how about next week, Thursday? You're available?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
So I'll see you then.
See you next week,
Next
Thursday.
week. Thank you. Bye, Sister Vivian.
Bye.
The link between heart disease and lifestyle choices is one that is undeniable. The best cure is still prevention. So with a balanced diet, an increase in exercise, and effective stress management, a person can lower the risk of dying of a heart attack, heart failure, or a stroke. So from me, your host, goodbye and good health.